Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Dan, Sunday afternoon, and we have another live today from Toronto's Waterfront. So what you're looking at is, this is very close to Billy Bishop Airport, which is kind of right there. And then we have Lake Ontario, and you're looking at the marina. And then there's the Toronto Naval Division is right here. And you can see that lots of residential skyscrapers and condos are located in this area. And then we have the CN Tower. So we are in the heart of downtown Toronto. And this is a trail for people to walk and bike and run. And it goes actually far away. It continues going far. And then we're just going to take a walk by the water, going close to the Billy Bishop Airport. But it looks like somehow the wind picked up all of a sudden. It's kind of got windy. The wind muff should protect the wind. So just slowly walk. See, the marina is empty, not many boats now. They're all parked at various locations. Usually they have like an indoor space or inside a space in the marina. They stay there throughout the winter, and then in the summer the space is going to be full. I see some clouds in the sky and sun is peeking out. It's not warm yet. The weather is about 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, which is fairly good in terms of the Canadian harsh winter. So in other parts of the world, this type of weather, 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, would be considered very cold. But in Canada, actually, it's not cold at all. People have the summer vibes, and I saw a lot of people wearing kind of t-shirt and very light jacket. So this is the residential space, and you're just going to slowly walk this path, and then we have a marina right in front of us, and you can see that I see just one boat here, which is called Brave Heart, and all other boat spaces are empty. I heard some Canadian geese. I can see in the distance, but I think it's not good enough for camera to catch it. And you can see that lots of boats are parked for the winter. They still haven't come out yet. And these are residential townhouses in the heart of downtown. And you can see that I hardly see anyone there. So it's very quiet and peaceful in this part of downtown Toronto, in the middle of hustle and bustle. And if you look up ahead, you should be able to see a windmill. It's overlooking the part called Mimico. That's like 15-20 minutes drive from downtown Toronto. and that area has another beautiful waterfront location, and there are lots of nice residential condos and skyscrapers there. So I remember just about like 20 years ago, you would not see any tall skyscraper in that area. But now it's full of skyscrapers and they're built. I can hear some noise. I think they're maintaining the boats. So we'll just, try to see if we can see anything. So I think this area is called South Beach Marina Townhomes, and this is 28 to 38 Stadium Road. So basically these are these condos or residential townhomes, and then we have this small park here, and on the other side of the water you're looking at the Billy Bishop Airport, and actually they have a ferry crossing the water, but they have underground tunnel going to the airport, which I have a separate video. And the tunnel takes you to the airport. You have to walk maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But if you do not want to walk, then there's the shortest ferry, which I think, I'm not sure how often it crosses the water, but my guess is like every half an hour or 20 minutes. And if we get lucky, we will see the ferry crossing going to the airport, which I'll show you very shortly. And I think that ferry actually is the shortest ferry in the world, if I'm not mistaken, because it takes literally 1 minute to cross and reach the airport. So the ferry lives like, where am I pointing my finger, like around that place, and it just crosses the water and it reaches that part right there. So it takes just 1 minute. And then that's the Porter Airport. So this is a small airport. It's kind of literally in the middle of the water. So if you are taking any flights at this airport, it's going to give you a feeling that you're landing in the waters. It's a very beautiful feeling, and you have like a very beautiful view of downtown Toronto and all the skyscrapers. So there were talks in the past about extending the airport to get to let the big jets land, but somehow it got stuck. But I think it might be a reality in the near future. So what you're looking at is the other side of downtown Toronto, and you can see that the CN Tower is in the background. So I have several videos in that part going there, and I do this type of vertical lives, often going here and there within the close proximity. So if you look at the waves, you can see that it's kind of very wavy, and it's rough because it's very windy today. But if there is no wind, then these waters, they are going to be very quiet and peaceful. Now this one, if you're looking at it, it looks like an ocean, but actually it is not an ocean. It's Lake Ontario, but there is no way you can tell that this is a lake. This is a lake. This is a huge lake, which can be easily dubbed as an ocean. And I don't have the length or the size of the lake off the top of my head, but this is really huge. And I can see there's a boat coming this direction. I'm not sure if this is a police boat. Could be not, because usually they have police on the body in bold letters. So this could be just like a pleasure vehicle. Actually, guys, we got the ferry right there. So just take a closer look and you're going to see something moving, and that's the ferry crossing from Toronto downtown to Billy Bishop Airport. And you can see that why it's called the world's shortest ferry ride. literally 1 minute you're going to be on the ferry. And if I'm not mistaken, oh sorry, I see Grace saying hi. Hello there, Grace. I don't have actually a habit of looking on the monitor often, so I miss a lot of times people are saying hi or hello. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, you can see that the ferry just landed, and in a minute ride. So it's just landing in downtown Toronto, and it took travelers from Toronto Billy Bishop Airport to the other side of the airport. And you can see some planes landing too. I think we should be able to see some planes later on. Not sure at this moment, but I'll look for it. And if I see something, then I'll let you guys know. So let's continue walking and go to the other part of this path. I think at one point it ends. It doesn't go all the way, but we are going to go to the end and see how far it goes. This is Toronto, Canada. Actually, if you take a look right in front, you're going to see a plane. So this is Air Canada Express. This is a short plane, and this is looks like this is. I think this is taking off. It doesn't look like it just landed. So that's the plane I was referring to, and you can hear the noise. And looks like it is getting ready to take off. So I can see very clearly the plane from here. Okay, so it just vanished on the other side. But let's see if we have other planes view. So you can see that there's a boat club right here, which is called National Yacht Club. The address is One Stadium Road, and they have lots of boats in here. And you're going to see some other boats. So I don't think many people come here because this place is kind of hidden. Not many people know that they can actually walk all the way up to the end, and they have a beautiful view. So you can see that the boats are on our right, and they're all parked for winter. And I see some small planes right on the screen now. So these planes are doing short distance between downtown Toronto to other parts of Ontario, which would take probably 1 hour to 3 hours drive. But if you ride these planes, you can reach there. My guess is like 20 minutes, half an hour. So we're just going to take a quick look at the boats because there's this little blank space right there. So let's see if we can have a good look at the boats from here. So there's another plane right there. And you can see that lots of boats are parked. So I see some people are checking their boats and lots of cars parked here. So I have a feeling that a lot of club members, they just come here together on Sunday. National Yacht Club is the name. And if you take a look on the other side, you're going to see that there are some small planes, which are looks like just parked planes. And actually, I can see some seaplanes there. Okay, so we just got a big plane here. So that looked like Porter Airlines. So it's just a small airlines operating between Toronto and actually between Canada and US. So it goes from different locations within Canada and then to and from some locations in US. So what I was referring to, that I see some parked planes right there, but these are small planes, and I can see two of the planes are seaplane. I can tell. If you look at the underneath the planes, you're going to see like a kind of two bulky kind of thing. I don't know what you call those, but those are to float on waters, and they are definitely seaplanes. So let's go to the end, and I see some other people there. I don't know if they're doing filming or doing something. Yeah, I see a tripod. So those people are actually filming as well. So I'm not going to too close up them, too close to them. And if you wanna see some boats, more boats, we have these right here. And I can see this. Some people are doing maintenance work. And you can see a lot of people actually are working on boats. I kind of always like the name of these boats. And here we see some people are trying to take the best shot. So we see another plane right there. So this is a good spot to take nice pictures. And here you can see those parked planes. And actually, if you go to Ward Island, then you can see more planes very close. Okay, I see another plane just taking off, but this is again one small plane. And you have a good view of the CN Tower. Okay, we see a helicopter right there. So the wind is extreme at this point, really windy. So I think because it's the, like, kind of the end point, so I think it's like blowing wind. So you can see lots of small planes actually are taking off. It's okay to go in front for a second? Yeah, thank you. Alright, so we'll just show you guys from right here. It's wind is very extreme. So I don't know if you can hear me, but it's a really bad wind. And you can see the water is like very forceful right here. So very strong waves and very strong wind. And you can see that windmill which I mentioned before. And this is a lake, but it's more than like ocean. It's incredible how big and forceful a lake can be. So here you can see even there's like a ladder to go down. Guys, I'm gonna have to move out because it's a very windy and difficult to stay for longer. So we are going to walk now towards the park or the end of the marina where we came from. And I don't see any other big planes for now, but I see lots of small planes. I can smell the paint, so it looks like they're doing paint job. So they're doing some nice work here. Actually, the boat painting smell is very strong. It kind of hits my nose. Although you can see there's like quite a good distance, but the smell is strong. So this is National Yacht Club, and today's Sunday afternoon. The temperature is hovering around 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. It's still not that warm yet. We are in downtown Toronto, Canada. And across the water, you're looking at the Billy Bishop Airport. And I see actually one plane a little bit far away. I don't think you can see on camera, but if you kind of look at that direction, you should be able to see a light. So I see there's one plane. I'm not sure it's coming or leaving, but could be it's coming. So I'll just wait to see if that plane lands. And I see there are some other small planes in the sky. So by looking at the plane, it looks like to me that it's getting closer, although still far. So right now it's kind of right here, right here. It's a bit small for camera, but looks like it's coming. So I'll just wait for that plane, and we should be able to see when the plane ends the runway. And if you look up ahead, you can see that the ferry again. So it looks like their service is frequent. I have a good feeling it's every 15 hours, and this is the shortest ferry ride, most likely in the world. It takes only 1 minute. So you can see the plane is kind of close now. And if you just take a look, kind of like here, this point. So it's landing, I can see it. And we'll just wait a little bit more to see the plane. Okay, so I can see that it's landed or about to land. And just wait a little bit, and you're going to see the plane come out of this, off here, to complete the runway. So we'll wait and see a few more seconds. So I'm expecting that plane to sneak out any moment from that side. Okay, just keep looking on the screen. I can hear the noise. It's coming right there. So that's the plane you're just seeing in a distance. It has to complete the runway. And this is Porter Airlines, or let me see. Yeah, this is Porter, not Air Canada, and it's turning now. So it's going back to the gate. The captain slowed down its speed. It's good to land, good to park. And you can see the sun kind of sneaked out. It's a little bit sunny now. And then we have some people doing some photo shoots on the other side. And I showed you some strong waves there crashing. Oh, actually there's another plane, guys. So we got lucky. So I cannot see that plane anymore. Actually, still I can see a little bit, but within a few seconds it's gonna go inside the clouds. So that was the end of today's live. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.